This piece, Soir Bleu, was made in 2014 with a company in Seattle, Whim Whim, which is a beautiful contemporary company. And it was one of my earliest works. As a choreographer, I'm kind of always fishing for things and storing them in my back pocket and trying to figure out how to make work that connects with people in some way. And this one, I relied heavily on the images of Edward Hopper. I just thought they were so fascinating in that they had so much storytelling, even though they were still images, and that the characters never really fully connected in a way. It made me go, oh, what just happened? And I thought that that was a great place to explore movement from. His dance is so fleeting. This work has quite a few stage elements, scenic elements, which I knew it needed, considering the inspiration of the work. There's quite a lot of window frames, and I found it fascinating that women were always looking out through a window. I'm remembering that initially it wasn't a mirror, it was a wall. And then in the studio we were rehearsing it up against a mirror because we had no other wall that was without a bar. And I thought it is kind of interesting that there's this reflection, and it was inspiring to me to have that conversation with oneself. My career luckily ranged from very classical to very modern-ish, almost circusy. And I'm really grateful for that because I made a lot of connections, and a lot of information was kind of embodied in my person, and I think I pull on a lot of that now. Even though I was frightened to step forward into the front of the room, I made myself, and then it kind of, I made myself again. It's just so vulnerable. But eventually, little by little, I started to feel like I had something I could say. I love all the arts, but I understand dance in a way that I'll never understand anything else. It's my language. I sometimes feel like I can speak that better than I can English. I think one of my jobs, or what I see as my responsibility, is to find humanity in anything that I put on stage. Dance allows for that space and time and beauty in the silences, and so it's almost like you have to work past the choreography to get to a place where you don't see the steps anymore, and you just see the human beings making choices, thinking with their close friends. I didn't feel like there was any reason other than my own, insecurities and inhibitions, to not do what I felt like doing, to not say what I felt like saying. There's no reason why a woman is less, should be less creative than a man. And in fact, we need more stories, we need more perspectives. With this particular work, I feel like it's more of a vessel than anything. There's some obvious connections, but it could mean so much. It could be similar to other relationships that they have in their lives. It could evoke, the art from which I was inspired by. Hopefully it makes them want to put some beauty back in the world too. We need more of that.